You're listening to the John and Heidi Show, now featuring the wit and wisdom of Dan Farris.
Okay, dudes, let's walk this sucker.
On Sunny 93.3.
Time now for the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris, brought to you in part by HauntedSiouxFalls.com.
Ooh.
Hey, Dan, what do you got for us over there?
What's up there, Smalls?
Stuff.
Mm-hmm. All right. I have a pretty action-packed bonus hour planned here.
Oh, nice.
And I took it pretty seriously. Did my due
Good.
diligence.
Nice.
How exciting.
I like it when you do that.
Yeah, this stuff doesn't just happen out of thin air.
It doesn't.
No, it does not.
Come on, what's going on here? Happy birthday to Jackie Coogan.
Of course.
Uncle Fester on the Adams Family
Yeah,
TV.
I loved Adam's
First time as a kid, the
Family.
first time I saw him do the light bulb in the
bulb
mouth
thing.
thing, it was such a game changer to me. I literally went scrambling through the house. I thought you can. It turns out that's not true.
The light bulb. I did an interview with his grandson, by the way. I did. He's also an actor, by the way.
How you don't have a book out, John, is beyond me.
There's a law in Hollywood called
People
the Coogan.
I've interviewed, no one else has ever heard of ever. By John Small.
There's a thing called the Coogan Act because of Jackie Coogan.
Child
Yeah, when he was a
Child
little
labor
boy,
laws.
his parents ripped him off. He was in a
That's
bunch of
too
movies.
bad.
Oh, yeah, he starred in the original movie The Kid.
Yeah.
He was in that.
He was the kid.
That's why I said he starred. Okay, that's... Where were we? Thanks, John. That's great. Mm-hmm. Wow. I interviewed Uncle Fester's barber.
No, it's
Which is strange because he was totally bald.
He is his grandson.
I find this hard to believe, but it's absolutely true. Pat Sajak has a birthday today.
Yeah.
He's 75.
Holy cow. He aged
I
well.
love him, by the way. I follow him online.
He's a
Do you?
He's
funny,
amazing.
witty, smart guy.
I've never followed him on anything.
Have you ever asked yourself, what kind of do-re-mi does Pat Sajak rake in?
I bet he pulls it
I
out
bet
for
it's
cha-ching.
good.
Millions.
He doesn't. I mean, they can pile those things up. They can spend a day and do 5-10 episodes. You know, it's pretty
Right.
formulaic. As of last year, his annual salary was $15 million.
Well, that's
a year.
not bad.
Not too bad. Vanna White,
What'd she make for turning those numbers?
$10 million a year.
Oh, wow.
Nice gig if you can get it.
No,
Yeah,
she
no
could
doubt,
literally be
man.
replaced by remote control now. 'cause
insane.
She just pushes a button.
But why would you?
But it's not the same.
I
Get
know.
Pat and Vanna. That's just kind of the way
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah, I suppose.
I always liked this guy. I don't know a lot about him, but the films I have caught with him, and I go, you know what? He's kind of fun. John, is it Heder or Heder? H-E-D?
Header. Yeah.
Napoleon Dynamite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that aside, loved him in what is the finest figure skating movie ever put to
Yes,
film.
it is.
Blades of Glory.
Blades of Glory.
John
Kid
is
Will.
John is 44 today.
Nice. Is that all?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, so did I.
He's just a boy. 1881, the most famous shootout in Wild Wild West history goes down.
Corral.
Wyatt Earp, Doc Holliday, and the crew hit the OK
Nice.
Corral.
No, nothing okay about it.
They take out Tom and Frank McClary and Billy Clanton, members of the Cowboys.
Nice.
Yep. 1984, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Linda Hamilton light up the big screen in the premiere of The Terminator. And in 2019, the raid by U.S. Special Forces say surprise to ISIS founder Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi in Syria, then kill him.
Wow.
I love our military.
Me too.
There you go. I know, you know, we all know. We just bounce ahead.
Gonna do that. It's the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris, brought to you in part by HauntedSiouxFalls.com.
In the past year, did you find yourself drinking more often? The stress of the last year had that effect on many people. If you're struggling to get back to normal and get the booze out of your daily routine, there is help. TimeForRehab.com would love to help you find the best option for you. There are many different programs. TimeForRehab.com will do our best to match you up with the program that will work best for your needs. Learn more at TimeForRehab.com. We want to help. TimeForRehab.com. That's TimeForRehab.com.
And now stuff Dan finds interesting.
It is time for Stuff Dan Finds Interesting. And what do you find interesting on this fine Tuesday?
I want to say it was maybe a week or so ago, John, and Heidi, we talked about like things that happened by accident. We brought up the microwave.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, well, we were talking about the day they patented
Right.
the first microwave and how
Yeah.
that whole thing was actually an accident.
Yeah.
Right.
Some little sciencey guy doing research, whatever, he noticed his pocket, a little candy bar in his pocket had
Yeah.
melted, and he was like, how the heck did that happen? Anyway, then I came across this. I had no idea.
Yeah.
Play-Doh.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Everyone's familiar with Play-Doh. It's been around ever since I can remember.
Love Play-Doh.
Still a big deal. Favorite childhood toy, of course, for decades and decades and decades and decades. Originally meant to be nothing like that, not even close. In fact, when it came out, it was super dull and nobody really cared. It was developed for adults to use for cleaning wallpaper.
Oh, wow.
Really?
It was a home cleaner product for wallpaper. Yes, no
I
kidding.
bet it would still work for that.
But then a little quirk of fate changed toy history, according to the National Toy Hall of Fame. Joe McVicker, who actually came up with whatever this was called before it was called Play-Doh,
Wallpaper cleaner dough.
he was talking to a teacher, one of his kids' teachers at the school there, and having to do arts class, whatever. The teacher said, the kids, as much as they like it, they find the modeling clay we use in school really hard to manipulate and
Right.
kind of boring and whatever. Well, discovering that the squishy cleaning product that he had manufactured could probably substitute, Mr. McVicker just shipped a couple cans over to the school. Teacher and the kids absolutely raved about it, so he offered it to supply all of the Cincinnati schools with this item.
Oh, interesting.
The rest is history.
That
really
is
neat.
interesting.
I wonder what color the original was. Do you suppose it was
Right.
white?
Probably.
And if they're going to
I
just
don't
not
know.
put, because if you're cleaning wallpaper, you wouldn't want colors in it.
Yeah, but had he never had that conversation with that
Yeah.
teacher, Play-Doh
Right.
would not exist today. There'd be
That's
some
amazing.
grimy-looking
Love
wallpaper
that.
cleaner stuff there on a back shelf over at Robeson's. Am I right? I think
You're
I'm
right.
There, I found that
When
interesting.
the man's right, he's right.
Woo-hoo.
That is why we refer to this as stuff Dan finds interesting.
Thanks, everybody.
I'm John with a fun comparison. Some puppies are purebred and they cost more. Others are more affordable. And then there are free puppies. Nobody really knows where they come from, but they're free. In the advertising world, it's like that too. There are some super expensive ways to advertise if you can afford it. And there are some free things you've probably tried, but those dogs rarely work. Radio is kind of like that middle puppy. Affordable, will snuggle with you, and hopefully not pee on the rug. Radio advertising. Super affordable, a great investment, and man's best friend. Try it and let BetterResultsAdvertising.com bring your message to life. Time now for your morning coffee break, brought to you by Kaladi's Bistro on the corner of 26th and Minnesota Avenue in Sioux Falls. Mr. Ferris, what do you have over there?
Well, there's a couple big things going on in Sioux Falls, and I'm sure you've heard, or maybe you haven't. Augustana, home of the Vikings, Augustana.
Like hockey or something.
Never had a hockey player probably even enrolled there in the entire history of that
Right.
school.
Right.
And now they're going Division I hockey. This is mind-blowing
Really
to me, but it's a
interesting.
super big deal. Augustana University has started construction now on the $40 million arena. $40 million.
Yeah.
Midco's got naming rights, so make sure you pay your cable bill. Gonna house its new men's hockey program being built at 33rd and Grange. If you've driven by there, that's what's going on. We'll have up to 3,000 seats along with
Buy that, yeah.
luxury suites. Team expected to take to the ice in the fall of 2023. I'm not sure who they're putting in place, but whoever is doing a recruitment for this team, it better be game on. So we're talking Division I hockey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This school has never fielded a hockey team. This is going to be really interesting.
It will be.
Really interesting. And $40 million, to put that in perspective, I think it's been 5 years now or so, 5-6 years since the Iceplex
Yeah.
went up
Right.
at the Sanford Sports Complex.
Yeah, it's been here a little
It was
bit.
done, Joe Zuger, Sue Salter, some other folks down here raised the funds for that. That's 3 sheets of ice. Nice stuff.
Yeah.
It is a steel building, but I mean,
Right.
it's a nice facility, and I want to say the price tag on that was just a little north of maybe $11 million.
Okay.
And that's 3-sheeter.
Right.
So I'm not sure where this 40 mil is going, but this thing better be a palace.
Right, for
Yeah,
sure.
I'm sure it's going to be nice.
Now,
Very
in
nice.
bigger news, and keep in mind, I know we have Chick-fil-A now.
Yeah, we do.
I understand that. It's kind of a big deal.
Yeah.
But I am so jacked about this.
Oh.
Charlie's Pizza is coming back to Sioux
yeah.
Falls.
I heard
See, I don't know what that is.
Yeah, that's
I've seen it
before our time.
online.
Yeah.
See, I did some radio for a couple of years, 20 years ago, in Charlie's Pizza in Yankton, which
Okay.
is, remember the first time I went in there and had a pizza, like, okay.
Now I've had pizza.
I can do this, because my all-time favorite actually is Eddie Peck's Broadway Pizza in Minneapolis, which I don't have access to anymore. But Charlie's was as close as I've ever come in South Dakota. So, yep, they are taking over the former Looks Marketplace space at 69th and Western.
Oh, nice.
All the items are going to be exactly as they are in Yankton, if you're familiar with that, including a build your own and signature pizzas, salads, garlic, cheese bread, wings.
Nice.
Construction, the build out should be done early next year. They're looking at a February opening.
Nice.
Okay. Well, that's exciting.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I'm pretty jacked.
I am
should be.
always excited about a new restaurant.
Yeah. That's one thing. This town is thick with restaurants.
Yeah.
We got
But
it
it is.
everywhere.
But I honestly normally really don't care. I
Right.
don't go out and eat. I normally don't care. But I said, well, what, Charlie's Pizza Company? Well, this I
Right.
care about.
That's cool.
This
Well, then I
do.
definitely have to try it.
And laying out $100,000 for a skybox at Augustana to watch hockey.
Yeah.
What do you mean tickets are $430? What
I'm trying to pay for this.
the heck are we doing here?
Nice.
That's gonna be fast. In fact, I was talking. I had lunch with Bert from Hockey Headquarters a week or so ago, and we were talking about what's going on at Augustana, and it's pretty mind-boggling. This is a big deal. It's going to be fascinating to see how this comes together.
Huh.
So yeah,
Yeah, very cool.
it is. It's a nice get for Sioux Falls and
It is.
certainly Augustana. So
Yeah, that's exciting.
That should be fantastic to watch. Well, Dan, thank you for the update, sir.
my pleasure, John.
Going to get some news before you know it. We'll
I
have
could do this Monday through Friday.
do, and that's why we do it. It's the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris, brought to you in part by HauntedSiouxFalls.com.
Many new students sign up for credit cards that are not very good. Have a conversation about how to properly use credit so they don't learn this lesson the hard way. At bettercreditcards.com, we have credit cards that offer different things for different people. Want one that offers points? We have those. Want a card to help you build credit? We have those too. Bettercreditcards.com is designed to help you get a better credit card. See if we can help you find a better credit card at bettercreditcards.com.
Time now for a bright spot of news brought to you by Paul's Designer Showroom on Lake Lorraine in Sioux Falls. They can brighten any room with a beautiful light fixture, and we're going to brighten your day right now with some awesome news. I've got Tom Rooney joining me, and Tom is with Direct Line, a Christian prayer center. Mr. Rooney, how are you, sir?
Very good. Thank you.
Well, thank you for doing what you guys do. I think this is just a really neat thing. And we've been chatting a little bit ahead of time. You said you guys started in 2008. Is that right?
Correct. Yes. It was really an idea where the business right next door, Shipley's Laundry, they were looking for some office space, and so they bought this building thinking that that's what it would become. And once they gained ownership of it, they felt like the Lord was directing them to start a prayer center instead. And so it was very humble beginnings, but here we are 12 years later, and we've got about 40 volunteers. And we typically, on an average day, we'll have about 20 to 30 different contacts from people via email or telephone, or sometimes people will actually come in off the streets for prayer face to face.
That's really cool. And now with COVID, this last year has been just a bizarre year for a lot of people. So I'm assuming you probably have more people reaching out, asking for prayers. But has that also had an impact on getting volunteers to be able to help as well?
The volunteer ranks, yes, it's had some impact there. As you can imagine, a number of our volunteers are actually a little bit older, and that's the high-risk category for people with COVID. And so we've had a number of people that have not been able to come in for their normal volunteer time periods. And so at times it's been a little bit challenging to make sure that we have people here, but we've had the door open just like always. And so we're here from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday. And like I say, a lot of people will email requests. We get them from around the world, John. We've had requests this year from Norway, from Israel, all kinds of different places. And some people will call in. We pray with people over the phone that way too. And then occasionally, like I say, we'll have somebody come in from the street Sometimes by accident they're walking by and they see Prayer Center on the window and they think, I'm going to go in and see what's happening there.
Yeah.
So it's really been interesting.
And again, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. is the time that people can call, but the emails can kind of come anytime, right?
Correct, yes.
And the phone number, is it 274-9274?
Right. That's a Sioux Falls number. So.
And if people would like to stop in and see you, you're right kind of across from City Hall downtown, right?
Right. If they know where Shipley's Laundry is, we're just one door west of Shipley's Laundry, like you say, across 9th Street from City Hall.
Very nice. Mr. Rooney, I appreciate you taking some time to chat with us here. And are there things that you guys need at the Direct Line Prayer Center? Are there things that you're saying we could sure use more volunteers, or we need, a list of these kind of things? What kind of things do you need help with?
Well, mainly the volunteer thing is an area of need, and it is a nonprofit organization, and so we receive donations for support if somebody feels so inclined, and that's always greatly appreciated. But that's the main area, like I say, in terms of the physical operation, is to make sure that we have volunteers. It's a Christian prayer center, and so we've ministered to a lot of people. We do keep track online or on a computer program as to the requests that come in every day, and we're at 25,000 and counting, I think it is, something like that. So a lot of traffic there.
That is fantastic. And I see the website, directlinesd.org, so if folks would like to go there and get some more information, is that also a place they could go if they say, hey, I want to volunteer or I would like to contribute? Can they do all of that right through that website?
Absolutely. And for volunteers that are interested, there's a volunteer tab on that website where you can actually fill an application out to do that online.
And I see also a place where you can request a prayer right through the page. That's also very simple.
Exactly. Yes. Yeah.
Again, directlinesd.org. Tom, thank you again for your time, and thanks for doing what you guys are doing. I think this is wonderful.
Thank you so much, John. God bless you.
Absolutely. Again, Tom Rooney, and he is with Direct Line Prayer Center. It's a Christian prayer center in downtown Sioux Falls, but they take prayers from people all over the world, which is amazing. If you would like to reach out, you can do that. Either call 605-274-9274 or go to the website directlinesd.org.
Merry Christmas! Oh, you're not ready for that yet. How about Happy Halloween? At WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com, we help you get ready for all of the fun holidays throughout the year with funny, silly, and just plain weird gift ideas for your friends. If you have a friend who has a bizarre sense of humor, we have a gift idea for them. WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com posts a link to something that will make you smile each and every day, whether you buy these weird gifts or not. It's worth checking out. Just for a smile. WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com. That's WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com.
Time now for the newsiest news we do. It is News with Dan Farris.
Turn out the shoe, leather, burn the midnight oil, slam it on desk, demanding answers. That's what I do. So, you know what? We've all become aware of this now because it has hit home, talking about shortages, stuff that maybe you're used to seeing all the time. I was like, where the heck did it go? I cannot find my albacore tuna to save my life.
Really?
That's all there is to it. Well, grocery store shelves are running bare. This is the list of the most recent products that you may have a hard time coming across, and if not today, then possibly tomorrow, and there's all kinds of reasons for that. Oh, this is sad. Apparently there's a shortage of Ben & Jerry ice cream flavors. That's all right. Those hippies got filthy.
Exactly.
Filthy rich
that doesn't bother me.
Nothing anyway. Chicken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chicken. And we ran into that actually about a month or so ago. We went out to lunch, and I think it was Heidi. You wanted chicken wings, and the waitress actually went, not going to happen today.
Don't have any.
She yelled at Heidi and said, no chicken wings for you.
No chicken wings for you. This is not good. Diapers.
Oh, yeah, I heard that people are going to be having to resort to cloth diapers here again pretty darn quick.
Frozen meals.
Oh.
And it's not that there is a shortage of them, but apparently that has turned once again into a hoarding item because people are afraid that other stuff's going to run out. And frozen meals are pretty easy to stash if you got the freezer to do it. So that's become a thing too. And for some reason, fish sticks.
I love fish sticks, though.
See, well,
that's kind of a, comfort thing. I don't make them very often, but sometimes I'm just like, I just need some fish sticks.
Well, and this actually has to do with a customs dispute at the U.S.-Canadian border.
Really?
Which has been going on. Has kept the Alaska pollock, which is used for most fish sticks and sandwiches stored across the border. Cross-border violations have halted transportation of that fish product and may cause permanent seafood supply chain problems. So,
well,
I have no problem declaring war on Canada. None. I'm pretty sure we can take them.
Wasn't there a movie about that? Canadian Bacon, isn't that what that movie was?
I have no idea. I remember the movie, but I don't remember what it was.
The South Park movie had a little bit to do with Canada, which is funny. And for some reason, also on the list are Heinz ketchup packets.
Oh, just the packets.
It just says packets. It refers to packets.
Because last year they had packets everywhere.
I guess so. Anyway, just thought I'd share that because goodness gracious
That's
me,
what
it
I'm giving
affects
out
all
for
of us.
Halloween.
Hey!
Ketchup
Anybody
pack.
want to talk a little sports?
Yes.
Anybody? A little sports action here brought to you by Hockey Headquarters. Everything hockey, the best in new, the best in used, and figure skating too, right out there at the Sanford Sports Complex. This is a very busy time of year for sports. I mean, it's all going on. The NFL, can you believe it, is actually just about mid-season right now.
Yeah.
Already about halfway through the year. Major League Baseball playoffs in full swing, heating up. NBA doing the hoopster thing. NHL, they're on the ice getting it done. I mean, anything that sports is going on right now. But for my money, and believe me, I have plenty, the best sports action available today happens Thursday nights on ABC. I'm speaking, of course, of the finest mini golf challenge ever manufactured by mankind. Holy moly! Hosted by the lovely, talented Joe Testori and my man Rob Riggle.
I love Rob Riggle.
And this season, by the way, season 3 is brought to the adoring public in 3D, in 2D.
Really?
Right there on the promotions.
That's awesome.
Why wouldn't it be?
This season, holy moly, in 3D, in 2D. Possibly the only athletic competition left on the planet with zero concern of anything having to do with wokeism or social
There you
justice.
go.
Thank you, holy moly. This newsman loves you. From the Sunny 93.3 News Desk, I'm award-winning journalist Dan Farris reminding you it's news to me. Thanks for watching. Good night, everybody.
In the past year, did you find yourself drinking more often? The stress of the last year had that effect on many people. If you're struggling to get back to normal and get the booze out of your daily routine, there is help. TimeForRehab.com would love to help you find the best option for you. There are many different programs. TimeForRehab.com will do our best to match you up with the program that will work best for your needs. Learn more at TimeForRehab.com. We want to help. TimeForRehab.com. That's TimeForRehab.com.
Here's your Market Beat Minute for Tuesday, October 26th, 2021. Equity trading got off to a wobbly start this week, but traders quickly got into a rhythm of buying. The S&P 500 moved up more than 0.5% on Monday and set a new all-time high by better than expected earnings and hopes of more of the same. Monday's action was driven primarily by results from Tesla, which not only beat the top and bottom line, but also announced another price increase that promises to boost profitability. This is going to be a busy week for the market with over 164 S&P 500 companies slated to report earnings. If there is going to be a big surprise, this is the week the market will get it. The biggest risk, however, is not until Friday when the PCE price index is released. Core consumer inflation is expected to fall to 0.2% month over month, and there's a very high risk the number will be hot. You can get the inside track from Wall Street's brightest minds delivered directly to your inbox every day at MarketBeatMinute.com.